Imagine floating on the cool green waters of the Pacific coast. The air is crisp, filled with the scent of salt and seaweed. Suddenly, a sleek whiskered face breaks the surface. It's a sea otter, a bundle of energy and mischief, and it's on a mission. This isn't just a leisurely swim, it's the beginning of a fascinating hunt. The otter twists and dives with a playful grace that hides its intense focus. It's searching for something special, something incredibly clever and notoriously hard to catch. Its target is one of the ocean's most intelligent invertebrates, a master of disguise and a true challenge for any predator. This is more than just a search for a meal, it's a battle of wits between two remarkable animals. With a powerful flick of its tail, the otter disappears beneath the waves, its dense fur trapping a layer of air that keeps it warm in the chilly depths. Down it goes, into the swaying kelp forest, a vibrant underwater city teeming with life. The otter's sharp eyes scan every rock and crevice, its sensitive paws probing the seabed. It's looking for a telltale sign, a slight movement, or the subtle outline of its elusive prey. This environment is complex, a maze of shadows and waving fronds, but the sea otter navigates it like its own backyard. It knows every secret hiding spot, every potential ambush point. The hunt is on, and the otter is in its element, a perfect blend of playful curiosity and deadly precision. Suddenly, the otter stops, its whiskers twitch, sensing a change in the water. Tucked away in a rocky den is its prize, a giant Pacific octopus. Catching this 8-armed genius is no simple task. The octopus is a master of camouflage, able to change its skin color and texture in the blink of an eye to blend perfectly with its surroundings. But the sea otter is persistent. It uses its powerful forepaws, which are incredibly sensitive, to explore the tight spaces where the octopus hides. It's a delicate dance, a game of hide-and-seek where the stakes are life and death. The otter's determination is a sight to behold, a testament to its incredible adaptations for survival in this rich coastal world. The confrontation begins. The otter tugs and pulls, trying to dislodge the octopus from its rocky fortress. The octopus, in turn, uses its strong, sucker-covered arms to hold on tight, fighting back with all its might. It might even try to wrap its arms around the otter, a risky defense mechanism, but the otter is prepared. It uses its loose skin and powerful body to twist and roll, breaking the octopus's grip. This isn't just brute force, it's a display of incredible strategy and experience. The otter knows exactly how to handle this tricky prey, turning a dangerous encounter into a successful meal through pure, unadulterated skill and a bit of that classic otter cleverness. So what exactly is this amazing animal? The sea otter is a marine mammal, but unlike whales or seals, it doesn't have a thick layer of blubber to stay warm. Instead, it has the densest fur of any animal on Earth. We're talking about 1 million hairs per square inch. This incredible coat traps insulating air bubbles, acting like a built-in dry suit that keeps the otter cozy in the frigid Pacific waters. They live along the coasts of the northern Pacific Ocean, from the shores of California all the way up to Alaska and across to Russia and Japan. You'll often see them floating on their backs, grooming their precious fur, or just relaxing in the sun. These fascinating creatures are part of the weasel family, which explains their boundless energy and playful nature. But don't let their cute appearance fool you. Sea otters are tough and perfectly adapted for a life at sea. They are the smallest marine mammal in North America, but they have a huge appetite. To fuel their high metabolism and stay warm, they need to eat about 1/4 of their body weight every single day. That's like an average human eating around 40 pounds of food daily. This constant need for food drives their behavior and makes them incredibly important predators in their coastal ecosystem. Life for a sea otter is spent almost entirely in the water. They eat, sleep, mate, and even give birth in the ocean. You'll often see them gathered in groups called rafts, where they float together, sometimes holding paws to keep from drifting apart while they rest. This social behavior is not just adorable, it's a survival strategy. Their powerful webbed hind feet act like flippers, propelling them through the water with incredible agility, while their tail works like a rudder. Their forepaws, however, are more like hands, with nimble fingers perfect for finding and handling food, making them some of the most dexterous hunters in the marine world. What truly makes sea otters special is their intelligence and ability to use tools. They are one of the few non-primate mammals known to use tools to get their food. When they find a hard-shelled clam or sea urchin, they will often use a rock to crack it open. They'll place the rock on their chest while floating on their backs and smash the shellfish against it until it breaks. This clever behavior is a sign of their advanced problem-solving skills and sets them apart from many other marine animals. They are thinkers, planners, and skilled survivors, all wrapped up in a ridiculously fluffy package. Now let's talk about the sea otter's challenging prey, the octopus. These aren't your average sea creatures, they are incredibly intelligent and masters of survival. An octopus has a soft body with no bones, which means it can squeeze into the tiniest cracks and crevices to escape from predators. If you've ever tried to find one while snorkeling, you know how good they are at disappearing. Their ability to hide is their first and best line of defense. They can pour their bodies into impossibly small spaces, making them a frustrating target for any hunter who relies on sight and brute force alone. This makes the sea otter's ability to find them even more impressive. On top of being expert contortionists, octopuses are the ultimate masters of camouflage. They have special pigment sacs in their skin called chromatophores, which allow them to change their color and texture in an instant. They can mimic the look of a rock, a patch of sand, or a clump of seaweed so perfectly that they become virtually invisible. This isn't just a passive defense, they actively observe their surroundings and adjust their appearance to blend in. This makes hunting them a true test of an otter's senses. The otter can't just look for an octopus, it has to look for something that looks like it shouldn't be there, a slight imperfection in the pattern of the seafloor. If camouflage and hiding fail, the octopus has more tricks up its 8 sleeves. When threatened, it can shoot a cloud of ink into the water. This dark, messy cloud acts as a smokescreen, confusing the predator and blocking its sense of smell. While the hunter is left disoriented in the inky darkness, the octopus makes its getaway using jet propulsion. It does this by sucking water into its body and then forcefully shooting it out through a siphon, rocketing itself backward to safety. This combination of visual and chemical warfare is a highly effective escape tactic that can thwart even the most determined predators. Finally, an octopus is not a helpless meal. Each of its 8 arms is lined with powerful suckers that can grip with incredible force. If a sea otter manages to grab one, the octopus will fight back fiercely, wrapping its arms around the otter and trying to anchor itself to rocks. This can be dangerous for the otter, as a large octopus can be surprisingly strong. It takes a special kind of predator to overcome such a formidable and intelligent opponent. The octopus is a true survivor, armed with a brilliant mind, incredible physical abilities, and a whole collection of clever escape plans. So, how does a sea otter manage to catch such a wily opponent? The hunt is a brilliant display of skill, patience, and intelligence. It all starts with a deep dive. A sea otter can hold its breath for up to 5 minutes and dive as deep as 300 feet, though most of their foraging dives are much shorter and shallower. As it swims down into the kelp forest or over rocky reefs, it relies on more than just its eyes. Its long, sensitive whiskers, called vibrissae, act like detectors, sensing vibrations in the water made by hidden creatures. This allows the otter to feel for prey even in murky water or dark crevices. Once it gets closer to the seafloor, the otter uses its most important hunting tools, its paws. A sea otter's forepaws are not webbed like its hind feet. Instead, they have tough pads and sharp claws, but they are also incredibly sensitive, much like our own fingertips. The otter uses these paws to probe and explore, reaching deep into cracks in rocks and under ledges where an octopus might be hiding. It can feel the soft, squishy texture of an octopus's body, distinguishing it from the hard, rough surfaces of the rocks. This tactile sense is absolutely crucial for finding prey that is visually hidden from sight. When an otter finds an octopus, the real struggle begins. As we know, the octopus will hold on for dear life, but the otter has a clever technique to deal with this. It will often surface with the octopus and then spin rapidly in the water. This powerful rolling motion helps to disorient the octopus and break its strong grip. The otter might also bash the octopus against a favorite rock that it carries on its chest. This not only helps to subdue the octopus but also tenderizes the meat, making it easier to eat. It's a bit gruesome, but it's an incredibly effective and intelligent hunting strategy. This whole process shows that sea otters are not just cute, fuzzy animals, they are sophisticated and adaptable hunters. They combine their physical adaptations like powerful lungs and sensitive paws, with learned behaviors like using rocks as tools and employing specific tactics for different types of prey. Each hunt is a problem to be solved, and the sea otter proves time and again that it has the brains and the brawn to succeed. Catching an octopus is the ultimate test of its abilities, and watching an otter in action is like witnessing a master craftsman at work in his element. You might wonder why a sea otter would go through all the trouble of hunting a difficult and dangerous octopus when there are other things to eat. The answer is simple. Octopuses are a fantastic source of nutrition. They are packed with protein and calories, providing a big energy boost for the otter. Since sea otters need to eat so much food to maintain their body temperature, a single large octopus can be a very valuable meal, saving the otter the time and energy it would have to spend hunting for dozens of smaller snails or clams. It's a high-risk, high-reward strategy that pays off handsomely. Sea otters have a diverse diet that also includes sea urchins, crabs, clams, mussels, and snails. However, their food preferences can change depending on what is available in their local environment. In some areas, sea urchins might be the main course, while in others, crabs are the go-to meal. This dietary flexibility is key to their survival. When one food source becomes scarce, perhaps due to overhunting or environmental changes, sea otters are able to switch to another. The octopus often serves as an important alternative when other favorite foods like abalone or large crabs are harder to find. Interestingly, individual otters often develop their own specialized diets. A mother otter teaches her pup what to eat and how to hunt it, and these preferences can be passed down through generations. So you might find one otter that is an expert at cracking open sea urchins, while its neighbor is a master of prying open clams, and some otters become true octopus specialists. These octopus whisperers have perfected the techniques needed to locate and subdue these clever creatures. This specialization reduces competition between otters, allowing more of them to thrive in the same habitat by targeting different resources. Ultimately, the choice to hunt an octopus is a testament to the sea otter's adaptability. They are opportunistic feeders, meaning they will take advantage of the best food sources available to them. While an octopus presents a significant challenge, the nutritional payoff makes it worth the effort, especially for a skilled and experienced otter. This ability to tackle difficult prey is a crucial part of what makes sea otters such resilient survivors. They don't just stick to the easy meals. They have the intelligence and skill to go after the toughest prizes the ocean has to offer. The sea otter's appetite, especially for creatures like sea urchins and octopuses, has a huge impact on its environment. In fact, sea otters are known as a keystone species. This means they play a critical role in maintaining the health and balance of their entire ecosystem. Just like a keystone in a stone arch holds all the other stones in place, the sea otter supports the structure of its coastal habitat. Without the sea otter, the whole system could collapse. Their influence is most clearly seen in the beautiful and vibrant kelp forests they call home. One of the sea otter's favorite foods is the sea urchin. Sea urchins are spiny little animals that love to eat kelp. If their population is not controlled, they can move across the seafloor like an army, munching away at the base of the giant kelp stalks. This can create what are called urchin barrens, underwater deserts where the lush kelp forest has been completely destroyed. When sea otters are around, they keep the sea urchin population in check. By eating thousands of urchins, they prevent them from overgrazing and allow the kelp forests to flourish. These healthy kelp forests are incredibly important. They provide food and shelter for hundreds of other species, including fish, crabs, and snails. They act as nurseries for young fish, protecting them from predators until they are big enough to venture out into the open ocean. Kelp forests also protect coastlines from storm surges by absorbing the energy of waves. Furthermore, kelp is a type of algae that, like trees on land, absorbs carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through photosynthesis. By helping kelp forests thrive, sea otters are indirectly helping to fight climate change. The otter's role as a predator of octopuses also contributes to this balance. Octopuses themselves are predators that eat crabs, clams, and other small animals. By keeping octopus populations in check, sea otters help maintain a healthy diversity of these smaller species on the seafloor. It's all part of a complex food web where every animal has a role to play. The sea otter, sitting near the top of this web, ensures that no single group becomes too dominant. They are the tireless gardeners and guardians of the coast, and their presence is a clear sign of a healthy marine environment. The story of the sea otter is not just one of ecological importance, it's also a dramatic tale of survival. During the 18th and 19th centuries, sea otters were hunted relentlessly for their luxurious fur. This maritime fur trade pushed them to the very brink of extinction. By the early 1900s, the global population, once numbering in the hundreds of thousands, had dwindled to fewer than 2,000 individuals scattered in a few remote locations. They had completely vanished from most of their historic range, including the coasts of California, Oregon, Washington, and British Columbia. It was a devastating loss for the ocean. Fortunately, conservation efforts began just in time. In 1911, the International Fur Seal Treaty was signed, which banned the hunting of sea otters. This landmark agreement gave the remaining populations a chance to recover. Over the next several decades, conservationists and scientists worked to protect sea otter habitats and even reintroduce them to areas where they had disappeared. The recovery has been slow but steady, and it stands as one of the greatest success stories in marine conservation. Sea otters have returned to many parts of their former range, bringing the kelp forests back to life with them. However, the fight for the sea otter's future is far from over. Today they face a new set of threats. Pollution from oil spills and chemical runoff can be deadly, as it damages the insulating quality of their fur, leading to hypothermia. They also face dangers from fishing gear entanglement and boat strikes. In some areas, food sources are becoming scarcer due to climate change and competition with fisheries. Diseases and even shark attacks also pose significant risks to their populations, particularly for the southern sea otter in California, which remains a threatened species. Protecting sea otters means protecting our oceans. Their comeback story shows us that when we take action, we can reverse the damage we've caused. By supporting conservation programs, reducing pollution, and creating marine protected areas, we can help ensure these incredible animals continue to thrive. The sea otter is more than just a cute face. It's a symbol of resilience, a vital part of its ecosystem, and a reminder of our responsibility to be good stewards of the natural world. Their survival is intertwined with the health of our planet, and their playful presence enriches our coastlines in ways we are only just beginning to fully understand.